Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
Hello there, this is Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin. The Acolyte episode 7 was garbage. It somehow managed to be the worst out of all the episodes. People hated it. Shills have turned on this show. It was basically the shit-ass episode 3, but from a different perspective. And
it didn't feel quite as monumental as I hoped it would, and I think that's because some of the biggest questions were once again teased to be answered later, mostly surrounding the creation of Osha and May. Actually, I would argue that we walked away from this episode with more questions about their origins.
Here is my review for episode 7. The Woke Republic is on Brendok, mining for the Force or something.
I don't know. Who cares?
They've been there for several weeks. It looks very boring. Why don't they just send someone from the Republic? Someone that's paid to be there. Why does this require Jedi?
Jedi business. Go back to your drinks.
They're chilling at the campfire and Torben starts whining.
And I want to go home to Coruscant.
I know, but we're on a mission.
We've been here for 7 weeks. And there's no one here, and if we were going to find something, we probably would have found it by now.
We've been here for 7 weeks. 7 weeks is not that long. I've been covering the stupid show for 7 weeks, and he's training to be a Jedi. What is with this show and making Jedi not be able to control their emotions?
Well, if only I knew that what we were doing was somehow important or meaningful.
We are looking for our virgins.
What's the virgins?
So you mean Torben has been on this planet for 7 weeks, and he doesn't know what they're doing there. This is inexcusable writing. What, he just go along and not ask, hey, what are we doing here? And when he did, Fake Trinity told him to shut the fuck up. Now 7 weeks later, because he's having a soy meltdown, they finally tell him?
The virgins could create life, like what we see on this planet. It's a power that should be studied, protected. Nothing could be more important to the Jedi.
Nothing can be more important to the Jedi. That's why they sent these 4 clowns. You'd think someone from the council would come along on something as important as this. You'd think they'd send more people. Send a whole team of people from the Republic. People that are actually paid to be there.
Jedi business. Go back to your drinks.
That's why I have a Padawan and you do not.
They don't really tell us why Sol doesn't have a Padawan. I guess it's because he's a weirdo. This takes us back to episode 3. Sol sees their mother interact with the girls and he gets frightened. Oh my god, the girls are in danger. Why do you come to that conclusion? It's because you're a dumbass and this show is terrible. Sol sees Mother Anastasia teaching them about the Force, and now he really thinks they're in danger. Oh, we have to have the main story of the show progress. He fears for their safety, yet he just met them and saw a few minutes of the witches interacting with them. They are some strange witch cult. That doesn't mean the girls are in danger. There are adult witches in this coven. They actually do grow up safely. Sol and the Acolyte writing team are a bunch of morons. It's because of this they have the crux of the Acolyte story. Sol being an emotional bitch, jumping to ridiculous conclusions.
Indara, I know you would defer to the council, but I insist. Come with me. See what I have seen.
They're looking for virgins. They know something is going on with the planet. They finally see people on the planet. Nothing can be more important to the Jedi. This is a very important mission, yet Sol convinces everyone to not go to the council for advice. Then without knowing anything, they break in. This is the first major offense by the Jedi. Then Mother Anastasia quickly invades Torben's mind.
I want to return to Coruscant.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
If you want your Padawan returned to his right mind, I suggest you all leave. Now.
Dara, I feel a connection to Osha.
Soul, testing the twins is not something we can take seriously. Osha's too old to join the Order.
First, the girls are in danger. Now he feels a connection to Osha. Soul is out of his mind.
I feel she's meant to be my Padawan.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
I believe she wants to live with us.
Do not confuse what Osha wants with what you want.
Does she really want to leave with the Jedi? We barely know anything about this character. They don't really go into detail on why she doesn't like the Coven and why she feels like being a Jedi. This show acts like they regularly talk about the Jedi in this isolated planet. Osha seems to know a lot about them.
The Council said no. They will not sanction bringing the twins to Coruscant or separating them from their coven.
The Council says no, case closed.
Do not alter this little girl's destiny because you have formed an emotional attachment to her.
That is not what's happening here.
Fake Trinity says Soul's being emotional, and Soul has another soy meltdown.
It's the twins' blood test results. The M count is very high. Extremely high. Very force sensitive.
Only a virgin could create that type of power.
The M count is very high. The only show where the midichlorian count doesn't matter at all is Ahsoka with Sabine Wren. That is 100% Dave Filoni.
This is it.
Homer! Stop!
Don't you see? We just need proof of a virgins, and those girls are the proof. This is our ticket home!
The girls are the virgins they are looking for, and instead of going to the council with new evidence they didn't have previously, Torben rushes off to get the girls, which sets the entire plot of the show. Bad writing. And Torben is doing it because he's an emotional little whore that wants to go home. The only Jedi that aren't emotional are the women.
Go. We must stop him before he starts a conflict.
Yeah. What do you expect to happen when you rush over there to kidnap the girls? They couldn't come up with a better reason to go back there in the Acolyte writing room?
Fire! Help! Mama! Help!
Osha!
Help me!
Soul has such a strong connection to Osha, yet doesn't realize it's her sister, May. Things are starting to escalate, and Mother Anastasia decides it's the perfect time to turn into a demon smoke creature. Soul, for the first time, legitimately has the feeling the girls are in danger and reavas her.
Mama!
Mother Anastasia dies. She may be a witch, but lacks the Reva powers. The Zabrak witch is able to hack the Wookiee's mind, but she needs everyone else in the Coven to log on to the Wi-Fi to make it work. Why is that exactly?
I don't know. Who cares?
The Wookiee claws Torben's face, yet it's hard to see the point where it gets clawed. That's due to bad editing. Then pins him up against the wall to rape him. And Torben displays some powerful strength. The guy works out. He works out, brah. How does he hold off a Wookiee with one arm from this position? At an awkward angle, he works out, brah. Then Fake Trinity comes in to save the day. When she saves Kilnaka, she breaks the internet connection, and everyone in the Coven dies, Matrix style.
Not like this. Not like this.
Soul tries to save the girls. He's trying really hard to keep the bridges stable, but he could be using that force power to lift the girls and move them over to him.
What an idiot.
Basically, all the additional footage we saw in this episode could have been in episode 3, and we could have moved on to other parts of the story in this show. But no, we had to dedicate 2 episodes to Brendock and the witches.
What will we tell the council?
Now they are going back to courtside to face the council. And the council is going to all of a sudden approve of training Osha? Oh, because her family is dead. Oh, she's too old, but it's okay. We're gonna train her anyways. And they're also not going to question why the Coven of Witches are dead. They're not going to question why they went back when they were told not to. How did they know there was a fire that killed everyone if they were instructed to stay away from there? The Woke Republic Jedi story is full of holes, and it's ridiculous the council doesn't see through the lies. If this show was already not Star Wars, the ending song is completely not Star Wars.
Parts of me will die with you, and I think it's gonna be the good parts. Don't wanna feel at all.
The Acolyte episode 7 was garbage. They have spent 2 episodes with the past on Brendock, a quarter of the show. I don't know how they plan on definitively wrapping this show up in 1 episode. But according to Leslye Headland, there is no season 2. Despite this show doing horribly with the audience, it feels like it's going to be a mid-season finale, just like Ahsoka season 1. I think episode 8 is going to be trash. It's going to be laughable how they conclude it. And I have a feeling some of that is because a second season has already been greenlit. Make sure to become a Knight, subscribe to the channel, join the Knights of Melvin Discord, help plot to take down Disney and all their shills.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the shills. At last we will have revenge.
Damn well sure we'll avenge it.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.